And I'm pleased to say the boys are standing by. G'day, gentlemen.
How you going, guys?
Hey, fellas.
You
Oh,
good?
going good.
We're going real good.
We've been watching all the. We've been listening to Rat listen to all the audio from obviously tonight's show. Do you get it sent through to you, Rat, before the show goes to air?
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
And I was looking at your body language from across the room, and you were wincing as if to say, "I don't think I'm going to be really well liked tonight."
It's just hard. It's hard this time of a game like this because everyone's good mates. You know?
What did you do to
We're down to 4, I think, aren't we?
what did you do to
5.
Tiffany?
5.
What did you do to Tiffany?
We left her in the dark.
Just left her.
We had to leave someone behind in the middle of the night. We had to pick someone. And, mate, we were going slow. And Tiff was having a crack, don't get me wrong. But, what you don't see is, she was a long way behind us all the time. So we were a day behind. So we had to make up ground. So it was like, who are we going to cut? And, mate, that day, we cut her that morning. And, mate, that day was the hardest day on our feet that we had by a mile. We went straight up. You'll see it tonight. You'll see it tonight.
You know what, though? I think the time was right for her. So I know you guys would have marched on feeling bad about it all, but she was ready to go. So that was good. How did you? I don't know if I caught how you congregated. What was the plan? We're going to meet at this time, or we're just going to wait a few hours till she slept, or how did you know when to go?
Yeah. So obviously, I didn't have an alarm clock.
No.
But yeah, it was get a few hours sleep, and then I had to go around and sort of tap on the right people's tents. Yeah. And you just got to keep your red light on, otherwise the white one sort of wakes people up. And mate, it was freaky because they said if she wakes up and comes out, then I have to stay. They didn't show that because I got the bag. So I'm freaking out. I'm worried about Trish saying something.
Why are you? Why are you?
Because I found the bag. And I read the note and I had to choose. So but Trish was like, she didn't want to leave her friend. And so I said to Trish, okay, that's cool. You can stay then. And she's like, oh, no, I'll leave my friend. It's all good.
You know what I like with Rat? Because I'm with him. Loose lips sink ships, Brian.
That's a good
and there's too many too chatty. Whereas my man knows. He's...
Hey, Rat, how much is on offer now? What are we up to on the prize pool?
There's about a bit over half. Well, there's 400 in the duffel bag, and then we've all got 50 grand on our back. So there's still about 600 there, 650.
And you're still working with Sat, so that methinks that you go out.
No. But in December when he came back, he went on this 3-week holiday to America with all his family, which would have cost minimum 50.
Yeah, and went to Turkey as well.
Yeah.
Remember the Turkey trip?
No.
And he's also doing a reno.
Paid promotion.
He's doing a reno at the moment as well, or his mother-in-law's house.
Oh, hang on. Mother-in-law, Dear Jared. We just had a Dear Jared about a mother-in-law.
Really?
Hey, Rat, I'm fascinated because you're in the middle of nowhere, you got the beautiful elements and the fresh air up there, and you're sitting around, you're having a couple of quiet ones. Was there any day where you just got a bit too carried away? And I reckon that'd be a long day on that mountain if that was the case.
Mate, on the night we voted out, it was day 2, we voted out Roz, the farmer, who wanted us to, keep her in the game so she didn't lose her farm, which I figured, you should have gone on Deal or No Deal. It would have been a lot easier for you rather than walking up a mountain.
Ruthless.
It was, mate, pick a different show. Come on, Roz. I love her, but, I like her.
Don't know backhanded compliments.
No.
That's right.
That night, Sharksy was still there, right? And Taylor and I, we come out of the tent, and Sharksy found a stash of beers. And mate, we stayed up until about 3 a.m. drinking these beers, and we were a mess. We woke up, we were that hungover in the morning, and it was a tough day the next day. And mate, it was the cool air and the streams certainly helped us.
I love how
you
turn up to checkpoints. And you're cracking a beer before anyone else has even got to the checkpoint. It's just all about
making margaritas. Get amongst it. You got to get amongst it, otherwise you're not in the show. Do stuff.
Hey boys, can we stop talking about that and just talk about the real issue? You're deflecting.
Yep.
Tedesco's back in, boys. You're panicking a little bit now.
Back to favouritism for New South Wales.
No, we're not. We're still outsiders.
He was playing all the time. How did they not fall for that, Brian? Well, how did they fall for that, I should say?
I'm a little bit concerned. I'm concerned that he's playing.
Yeah. I'll say this. Dylan Edwards, fantastic player and deserved his opportunity, but he didn't strike fear into me. Tedesco strikes fear into me of what he can do. He's a game breaker. Dylan Edwards is a phenomenal player. I'm not taking anything away from Dylan. But what Tedesco has done in Origin, playing for Australia in big games, he's just that type of player.
Okay, can I throw this to you guys? If you're playing against Nico, do you throw a lot of traffic at him, or do you just leave him alone and wait for him to try and play himself into the game? You feel like you're chasing your tail if you're not involved in the game defensively.
Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that because
take the game away from him. He goes, hang on a second, I'm not getting any tackles here. How do I get into this game? Before you know it, it's half time.
Yeah, I don't mind that because you know what? They used to say this about Benji boys, that like if Benji had a quiet month, the boys would say, listen, you need to get tackled 3 times in the first 5 minutes and you'd be in the game. I actually don't mind that, sending the traffic the other way and just keeping him cold as.
Yep.
And letting him think about it. I like it.
If you throw a lot of traffic anyone's way, who's a key player, and they get their defence going really early,
confidence.
You're confident, aren't you?
Yep. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this halves partnership works. Teddy back in there now with a limited preparation.
Wonder how Queensland will go too. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of Tommy Dearden.
Well, last time he was in there.
Yeah, I know.
Series.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You blokes are sure. You blokes are favourite up there in Brisbane. No, I just like to see how he'll handle Olakawatu and Daly Cherry Evans. How he's going to handle Angus Crichton. No, that'll be good.
What about New South Wales can't sell out Origin in Origin
It's
1?
embarrassing.
It's sold out.
You've got 5.5 million people in your city, and you can't sell out an 80,000
You mean the city where you were born? Yeah, no. So we're out the city that you were born in. Well,
5.5 million people.
Problem is, our stadium's huge.
Yeah.
Big.
Yes.
It's 83,000.
Almost 90,000. We had a little poxy one, about 53,000.
Yeah.
A little poxy stadium up there, which is quite easy to sell out. Of
course.
But it is officially a sellout.
And most of the people who sell it out from here anyway. They travel up.
Correct.
Per capita, I mean, there's 2.5 million people up here. So the equivalent, we've basically got a 100,000 seat stadium.
Already sold out.
Already sold out.
Yeah.
Problem is, a lot of us work down here. That's the other thing too. So we've got to work and come get the train and get out there. But we'll fill it up. We'll fill it out.
That's right.
Is Blatchy's Blues still going?
Blatchy's, I'm an ambassador. No, I'm the chief Blatchy's officer.
Of course you are.
No, that's what I like to do. I like to.
You and Hindy, like is
no,
it come as a partnership?
Okay, so listen to this. A scuba diver is being hospitalised in a Cairns hospital because he was out in the Barrier Reef after he inserted his penis into a giant clam while recreational diving. Sean, no surname, 22, was transported to Cairns Hospital after suffering from severe breathing complications, vomiting, extreme swelling, and low blood pressure. Doctors believe physical contact with the giant mollusk may have triggered his allergy to seafood and exposed him to high levels of arsenic.
Had a nibble.
Yeah, Sean, 22, whose condition is stabilised, said he inserted his penis inside the clam as a prank to impress his friend Jason.
He was having a prank. That's what he was having. Not
he was having a
prank. At 22, you probably put yours in a few weird spots.
Falling and tripping on eggplants. Somehow they're just inserting.
No, but what goes on up there? That's why you blokes are just you got nothing else to do. Why would you do that? Why would you if you're out there at the Great Barrier Reef and you just see a giant mollusk?
Well, he's 22. That's why.
Yeah.
What do you mean 22?
What were you doing with it at 22?
I wasn't
some random things at 22.
I wasn't trying to pork an oyster.
I would have thought the yassa in the ocean would be a bit hard too, Brian, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's warm water up there.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't have a wedgie on. He just got his boardies on.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
He just dived deep down to the mollusk and said, "Hello, mollusk. What's doing?"
Hey, Fletch, I just had you on. It's Matty Johnson. So you scoring a try against Cronulla. What were you at 2003? That would have been 2004.
2003, yeah.
About 50 metres out.
Yeah. A rat couldn't get me.
No, I was playing rugby.
Yeah.
He didn't score him when I played.
Well, you weren't playing rugby. You weren't playing rugby. You were sitting out in the wing waiting for the ball to come to you.
When you think of Matt Rogers, when Matt Rogers and his career comes, is the first thing that comes to mind Cronulla and then winger?
What comes to mind for me, yes, Cronulla. And then Wallabies.
And then Wallabies.
Yeah.
And then is winger come into that sort of equation?
Oh, look.
Yeah. And also playing with those gloves on. You know,
you did
You know when you went through that phase, you and Dell?
Was there cash involved in that?
For
Of
sure.
course there was. I'm not going to wear them for nothing.
Did they help, Rat?
They certainly had. They were grippy. They were very grippy. But once they got wet, they were no good, which was really sort of beside. Like it was.
Are they still legal?
Once they got wet.
Are they still legal?
I don't know. They probably are.
Should bring them
I'm
back.
unsure.
Sats, to answer that, like I'd just say that, for 200 first-class games or 200 first-grade games, there was only 135 on the wing. There's only
more than half.
Only 135 of the 200.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what about the other 100 first-class games
You wore jersey number 22.
in rugby?
Yeah.
Playing fullback and
Well, your 22 is reserve, so you're a
Right.
reserve rugby player.
yeah, right.
Oh, you got a bit. Have you got a bit of Zach Lomax about you?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Look, I wouldn't have had the career I had if Langy didn't throw me on the wing. Thanks, Langy. It was great. Loved it.
Did you prefer centre though?
Fullback 5'8", definitely.
How many games did you start at 6?
For the Titans, probably
13.
Probably 40, 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've got the breakdown here if you want it.
Yeah, let's
Do
break
you want
it
the
down.
breakdown?
Oh, really?
I'll break
Okay.
it right down. Is he fibbing? Because I can't trust him after what I
Two
threw
on the
to
duty bench,
Tiffany.
2 only. That would have been early.
Yep.
41 at 5'8",
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
34 at centre,
34.
8 at fullback,
Yep.
8.
and 135 on the dingaling.
There you go.
And what about the Wallabies? Were you always on the sting?
No, never played on the wing.
So in the
Fullback,
in the
centre.
in the
Fullback,
World
yeah,
Cup
fullback,
final
centre.
2003,
Fullback.
the back three were
Lottie,
all
Wendell, myself.
all leagueies, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, and we lost. It's great.
Hey,
It's good.
hey, Sats, did you see?
Yes.
You might not have seen it. It was in News Corp, so you might have about the private investigator spilling all the beans. Did you read that?
Oh, what about
No, I
it?
didn't.
Just about
No,
his
not
secrets
very
and what he
private.
does.
From
No,
where?
I
He
think
has-
he's retired now, so he's
Public
Australian?
investigator.
yeah, he's
Oh,
wrote a
yeah.
he's writing a tell-all book.
Oh,
Really?
He's got to
And
do a
what,
potty.
he's not going to unveil names, is he?
No names.
no,
I don't.
no.
But he just talked about how he's like his techniques.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you written a book, Fletch?
No, I want to write a book, but it's got to be. It's got to be. And if I did, I would name people because I've got to tell all my
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
Well,
that's where I reckon there needs to be a book written, which you could absolutely do, but do it on the, what was old mate's
Pseudonym.
name? Yeah, Wouldn't Be Dead for Quids.
Leslie
yeah.
Norton.
Bob Barrett.
Les Norton.
Yeah.
Bob Barrett.
That's it. But yeah, that's it. We need to do a consolidated rugby league one
Yeah.
with all the stories with pseudonyms.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that would be funny.
Mm.
All right.
That would be a very good book.
Who wants-
I did have when I wrote mine. I had a few teammates ring me, and they're like,
Bit worried.
"Rat, you're
Please,
doing a
don't.
book." I'm like, "Don't worry, mate. There's not enough people dead yet to tell the full story."
Yeah.
That's right.
That would be good too, if you could write it. And
For your
just-
family, leave it there.
How's the long
That was
COVID
cool.
going, Sugar?
Good, bro.
No, I'm okay, mate. Yeah, I just got a bit
Oh, good.
tired, actually. I
Yeah.
got absolutely smashed with, I wasn't crook really at all, but just super bloody tired.
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah. I know.
Peg off your nose.
I know. It's still lingering, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
Boys,
Any A
keep-
grades?
My A grade was the National Rugby League.
Yeah. Why?
Well, appointing Ashley Klein referee. Now, I've got nothing against
Oh.
Ash, but I want the G.
Obviously, you have.
No, I'm
Obviously.
just saying, I love the G-man.
Based on his performances.
Adam
he
G
shouldn't
in
have
the
the
grand
job?
final. Adam G
Oh, he
in
was
the
good.
grand final was absolutely awesome because he put the whistle away. He was fair to both sides. Like when you got that level of players, look, both of them were cheating.
Yep.
In the sense of the rules, holding down and stuff. But it worked itself out. I just thought, give Adam G Origin, and it would be an awesome spectacle.
But how's he lost it in the 13 weeks that we've had? Like,
I know.
I'm pretty happy with Ashley Klein.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I
We're
knew you
happy.
would be.
Just play on.
Yeah, I think
because
a
he's going to
good
favour you
appointment.
blokes.
Well, we just
Well,
don't. We
I
just don't
wouldn't say
try. And,
that.
we don't try and drown everyone. Whenever there's a selection, well, New South Wales just catch and kill their own. The referee's named. You all jump up and we just go.
No,
Let's
no,
just
no,
get
no.
on with it.
I'm the only one who's jumped up and down.
Yeah, right.
I'm a scholar.
Well-
I'm a scholar of the game.
Did you hear Dobbo blowing up about the Tedesco coming into the side?
Why is he allowed to come into the
Yeah,
20?
just blowing up about it.
Who's
Yeah.
Dobbo? Who's Dobbo, mate?
Oh, he's on. I think he's on another station.
no, he's turned up in the paper here for cracking the shits about having to wait for Brian and
Well, I didn't know.
Hindy.
Is he an A grade?
Why,
Sounds
why
like
do you-
an A grade.
Well, those comments, I think he's an A grade. So
Yeah.
why do you have to wait? Why do you have to wait
on the
for
field?
Fletch and Hindy? What happened there?
Well, we were doing an interview up for the Queenslanders, and we had Paddy Carrier. We just got in first.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, and then
So he was blowing up, was he?
Oh, the Fadipa was blown right up. So, and then he apparently worded something. No one even watches that show.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got to say, Fletch,
really.
I texted you after that when you were in the Queensland camp. Xavier Coates.
Awesome.
Stealing?
He
Theft?
is
Awesome.
He is the Mickey. He is unbelievable.
He's the Mickey because he believed everything we told him.
Did he?
I know.
We said we're doing a psych test, and Billy's up there listening to the stand. He kept
Honestly
looking
thought
around.
Billy was listening to every
I love it.
answer.
Oh.
Did he?
The innocence
Yeah.
of youth.
Oh, mate.
The best
He-
answer I've ever heard, though, was when we asked Val Dust, when he said to Valentine Holmes, name me 3 places you would find cellulite. He said Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne. He wasn't wrong.
No, you're going to find it there.
He wasn't wrong. No, they were very good, the boys. They were very
Plenty getting around on the Gold Coast.
I love
too,
the answer. The
Wiley.
one person you don't want to see nude, and who was it? Said
Wayne Bennett.
Benny Hunt said, "I've seen Wayne Bennett nude.
Yeah,
I don't want to
Come
see it
that
ever again."
I got to the bottom of that. too.
Longy's his nickname, isn't it?
I got to the bottom of that.
Longy.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Snuffleupagus.
No, is that right?
Hey, you're good to get Benny Hunt. He doesn't do many interviews at all.
No. He was very. There was a little bit of seriousness there when you
Yeah.
called him a racist.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, it's not racist. It's racist." 'cause
He
you're
was.
saying it."
He was talking about what gives you diarrhea, and he said,
Indian
he said
food.
Indian food, and he goes, "I meant it's spicy. If it's spicy, it's the chili." Well, that's not fair, is it? Like in this day and age about cancel culture and stuff, and he was just saying something, and he felt that was going to get him in trouble.
We just had the king of council culture
I know,
on,
but
Sam
this
Newman.
is where our
Oh, how was he?
Oh, mate, you got to be like the tourist is hovering the button, but he's very entertaining. Boys, the board just
mate.
lit up when he come on.
Oh, I
What
bet.
did your mate
I
say
bet.
about the photo of
Mate,
him?
they said, mate, what about the size of his forehead? You could fit the Coca-Cola sign in King's Cross
Looks
on
like
it.
2 heads have been put together.
Well, you reckon it's a 5-head, not a 4-head.
Oh, mate, I think so.
you know, he's 80 next year.
Amazing.
What?
He's 80, and
Yep.
he's sailing. He's sailing from Queenscliff up to Queensland. Yes.
Yep.
And it's just him on his boat with Sue Stanley, OAM,
4-time,
aerobics Oz champion.
yes.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, so those two are just hanging out. But he's 80 doing all that. I think that's remarkable.
Are they a couple, are they? Are they
No,
No.
Well, what do you?
They're just great friends.
Right.
Just great friends. But they could be a couple. I mean,
How
who
long
knows
does
what
that-
happens on the high seas? High seas, high jinx.
And he also, yeah, okay, I won't say that.
You say it, sugar.
No. It's all right. It's all right. What else is happening, lads?
I can't. Okay, so boys, peel back the curtain.
Yep.
The boys are into me here because of the camera. And they said, why do I keep holding my hands together
Yeah.
like that? Because I'm not allowed
You
to
do
put
that
them down.
quite a bit, actually.
No,
I've noticed that. You
putting
do.
them down.
You
I want to
hold-
put it down my pants.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're wearing
got
slacks.
Yeah, I've got Reggie's on, but I like to just rest it. I'm not. They
But
think
they're not. Like, you got a belt and slacks on, which is not really friendly
yeah,
for
but
the.
I could do the boots.
You've always got one hand out, 1 hand, 5 fingers,
Yeah.
like all spread out. You're always when you're
I'm
explaining
quite
things,
handsy.
You've always got one hand out. You're very animated.
What would that mean if you were studying me? If you were sort of tracking me? Is that
A lot of time you're trying to
explain?
bring a lie to reality.
Yeah, that sounds like
You're
me.
trying to sculpt a lie to reality.
Yeah, I'm a heavy
Yeah.
fibber.
What about just on that? Have you seen the what's the doco around the Ashley Madison?
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
how good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rat, I want you to go
so
on that.
good.
Get amongst it.
What about the dirtbag? What about the
Oh,
dirtbag
go on it.
Churchy that's going, I didn't do anything. I just signed up. I wasn't talking. Nothing happened.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
got
yeah.
exposed heavily.
I've only seen the
Yeah.
first. How many episodes are there? I've seen
Three.
Three.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a great. I'm not saying it was great, but what I'm saying
Marketing
is,
and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had 40 million users, and the
What
best
about
thing,
when
the women
they
were
tried
free.
to?
Women,
What about
right.
when they tried to sponsor the Sharks on 2 occasions?
no.
Did
Yeah.
What
Did
the
they?
Sharks
Yeah.
do?
Major sponsor. I think it was 10 million or something.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I wonder
Geez,
who uses it.
that's a big problem
I
to have.
wonder
isn't
whose
it?
contact they had.
Yeah.
I wonder whose contact in their database they had.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did they have his, they might have had his number.
I think it was Irvine. Who was the Irvine?
Daniel Irvine.
Daniel Irvine.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
I
yeah.
think he was the man back then.
Oh, yeah, they definitely would
They
have
knocked
his
it on
number.
the head.
Wouldn't it be hard though, trying to like you're married, then you're trying to have an affair? Would it like
Oh, so what about when they said a wife would ring up and say my husband's
credit card?
credit card,
Yeah,
and then they would, when he was on the line, they said we can't deal direct with you, so they'd ring back with the husband,
yeah.
and they'd have a note there, and then they would just pay them back.
I just say sorry. It's
So sorry, it's a miss. We have all these different merchants, and it's been a mispayment. it's going back into your account. And then the husbands would start up a new account.
And off you go.
With a different card.
So it was a full smother.
Oh,
it
was massive smother.
Across,
Big cover-up, yeah.
And apparently they're still around.
I was going to say, is there another?
right?
Is there something superseded Ashley Madison?
Well, I don't. But spoiler alert, because we should all know this because it was public news. But obviously, they got hacked. I just don't know the outcome of the hacking.
No.
Well, it's still going.
Someone else just got hacked. It's Ticketek.
Yes.
Over 500 million users.
Wow.
What do they do with that information?
Are they Russells? So are they the Russian Russells?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
Have you seen the Jinx? The Jinx 2.
Yes. I haven't seen the Jinx 2.
Oh, the Jinx 2.
Jinx 2's just started.
Any good stats?
Outstanding.
When you say the Jinx, you're talking about Robert Durst?
Yeah.
Robert Durst, there's number 2's out.
Gave himself up in the toilet when he was locked up.
So the second one is about the follow-up of that and his trial.
Oh,
and he drops himself in the deep end in the trial.
Wow.
Good.
It's outstanding.
That's good.
Boys, before you go, can we get a score for Wednesday night, please?
Queensland 20, New South Wales 12.
Man of the match?
Man of the match will be Ruben Cotter.
18-14 Queensland.
Yep.
Man of the match, Tom Did.
When did you go up to Queensland, Rat? When I was 9.
Nine.
Yeah, Sats
I was
you?
6 months.
Still, you're born here.
Yeah,
Hey, boys, you got to go. You got a show to prepare.
Oh, yeah, we do. You got
some
to get off the air.
Yeah,
too,
we're going to get off the air. And
Some loyalty. Have a good look in the mirror.
Oh, I had loyalty to my mother. She was born and bred in Queensland, grew up here, and I brought tears to her eyes when I told her I was going to play for her stuff.
boys, our mountains keeper here, the tourist, is saying we've got to get a wriggle on.
You brought tears to my eyes,
Go well
Rat,
tonight.
when you told me that cat story too.
Yeah. Okay, good on you, boys. We'll be listening in a matter of minutes.